The Senate passed a slightly altered health care fixes bill, sending it on to the House for final approval. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said Democrats have the votes to pass the measure and send it to President Obama to be signed into law. She said lawmakers want to finish their work up today before going on a 2-week recess. The so-called fixes bill, approved by a 56-43 vote, makes changes in the overall health care reform measure signed into law Tuesday by the president. An audio message purportedly from al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden threatened retaliation against Americans if alleged 9/11 mastermind Khalid Sheikh Mohammed is executed. The message, aired Thursday by Al Jazeera, says, quote, "Your master in the White House is following his predecessor in many important issues, like escalating the war in Afghanistan and unfairly treating our prisoners." Mohammed faces trial in the United States for his alleged actions in the 2001 attack. The person threatens that if the United States makes a decision to execute al-Qaeda prisoners, quote, "it would be responsible when we execute any one of you we capture." Purported bin Laden messages last surfaced in late January. Despite vocal public opposition, the MTA board approved a series of proposed service cuts today during a meeting in Midtown. To alleviate some of the effects of the loss of the W line, the Q train would be extended to Astoria, Queens. The M train will be merged with the V line, but M service in southern Brooklyn and lower Manhattan will be eliminated. Service would also be reduced on several other lines as a cost saver. Cuts are coming to the beleaguered St. Vincent's Medical Center. The hospital plans to sell off 2 nursing homes and a hospice program. The Chelsea institution is currently $700 million in debt. St. Vincent's has already laid off hundreds of workers. The Yankees are ready to go, announcing their 5th starter today. It's Phil Hughes, who bounces back from a disappointing 2009. Joe Girardi said that Jabba Chamberlain will head back to the bullpen and in the mix for the coveted 8th inning setup role behind closer Mariano Rivera. Hughes made 7 starts at the beginning of last season, then was switched to the bullpen after Chen-Meng Wang got injured. On the field in exhibition action, a quiet day for the Yankees in Sarasota, who lose to the Orioles 8-0. Brad Bergenson took a shutout into the 6th for Baltimore. He had 2 strikeouts, both coming off the bat of Alex Rodriguez. As for the Mets, they fall to the Cardinals 2-1. Mets starter John Maine delivered his longest outing of the spring. He allowed just 2 hits over 5 innings. Albert Pujols was in midseason form, homering for St. Louis. Speaking of midseason form, his teammate Chris Carpenter struck out 7, yielding just 2 hits on 1 run over 6 innings of work. To golf, as the Masters draws near, Phil Mickelson hopes to draw Tiger Woods in the opening rounds of this year's first major. Lefty said the PGA Tour has never coupled the 2 best golfers together. With or without Mickelson in that grouping, the spotlight will squarely be on Woods, who makes his return to competitive golf that weekend at Augusta National. NFL news, the Jets are not Super Bowl champs, but they are this season's Hard Knocks participants on HBO. Losers in last year's AFC Championship to the Colts, all of Gang Green will join the 5-part documentary this summer, especially the always good for a quote, Coach Rex Ryan.